Okay, so in this video, we're checking out how using AI can help you with tasks. And the task I'm going to do is setting up an LLC. It's just something that I've done a few times before. I'm trying to see how far AI can uh, help. And the AI tool that we're going to use for this particular exercise is Harper AI, which is a tool that really acts like an extension in Google Chrome. It's pretty cool. Um, we're going to assume we're not going through the process of installing Harper AI in this video. Maybe in a separate video we'll do that. We're just going to assume that you already have it on your system, and we're going to go from there. The first thing you do is uh, hit Alt A. Once it's installed, that's how Harper AI works. Whatever website you're on, just hit Alt A, and the chat box, the interface appears on the website, and then you can begin to ask questions or use prompts to interact with the AI. Pretty neat. So the first question we're gonna ask, setting up an LLC, we're gonna use Delaware as an example because I happen to know that due to favorable tax conditions and the likes, Delaware is a very popular state for setting up an LLC. So I haven't done it before, so we're gonna try it with this video. So the first question is very simple: how do I set up an LLC in Delaware online? So AI is trying to cover its butt legally, and gives you disclaimers right off the jump, that, hey, look, I'm an AI model. I do not have the ability to experience memories or context. However, I can help you with your query. So it's just giving you its disclaimers. And these are the steps. One, choose a unique business name that complies with Delaware LLC naming rules. Appoint a registered agent in Delaware who can accept legal documents on behalf of your LLC. File a certificate of formation with the Delaware Division of Corporations. And 4, obtain a federal employer identification number, also known as an EIN number, from the IRS. And 5, create an operating agreement that outlines the ownership rights and management structure of your LLC. Those are the 5 steps to setting up an LLC in Delaware. Again, it gives you another disclaimer. Hey, go talk to a lawyer, which is smart. America is very litigious, so. But this setting up an LLC is something that you can do on your own. So I'm trying to push the AI tool. The next question is, what's a good name for a property management company? Property management just happens to be what I'm used to, field I'm into. So I want to see if the AI tool can help me set up a property management company, an LLC, smoothly and more efficiently. So I asked for a good name, and it gave some advice, and advice is pretty good. The fact is to look at is it memorable, is it easy to pronounce and spell, is it relevant to the industry, and ideally it should be unique. And then it gave some examples, which, to be fair, do what it's supposed to do in terms of they're easy to pronounce and relevant to the industry, because the name property management is usually there. Optimum Property Management, Keystone Property Group, Blue Sky Property Management, Premier Property Solutions, Synergy Property Management. They seem very straightforward, very vanilla to be honest, but they do scream we are property managers. So it ticked off most of the boxes that it said a good name should tick off, except for unique, which was the one it says ideally unique. So but then it gives some good advice saying to check if the name is available for use, conducting a trademark search, and searching online domain names availability. So there's two things that we will do right now. First thing I'm going to do is ask for the uh, Delaware LLC naming rules because it says that we got to make sure the name complies with the rules. And the rules it says are uh, standard rules actually that seem to apply in most states. You cannot use bank or insurance unless you uh, have the license to use those names or to be a bank, and you cannot imply that it's a government agency. That makes sense. So I said, where do I check for the LLC name availability in Delaware? And it tells me, same as Google, but AI, once you want to get the best out of AI, you have to be pretty specific. Sometimes it tells me, but it didn't give me the link, so just ask for a link. And yeah, supplies me with the link. Cool. So we just do a search. Um, gonna just pick a random name. We're gonna pick XYZ Property Management. Woohoo! What do you know? It's available. So if you are into property management, I've found a pretty cool name for you. I think XYZ is actually pretty unique, and it's available, at least in Delaware. So going back, it also says we should look for the domain name. Uh, so I asked for a link for checking domain name availability. Yeesh. And it goes straight to GoDaddy. Hmm. Okay, there's nothing wrong with that, but it's interesting that it picked GoDaddy. Um, I'm not trying to throw shade, but I'm gonna ask. I'm just curious what it would say. What are the best sites to check for domain name availability? It's a service is provided by multiple people. Let's see what we got. Again, GoDaddy is the first option. Then there's Namecheap, Domain.com, Bluehost, HostGator. Used a bunch of them. I'm pretty comfortable with Namecheap. I'm not gonna lie, I used them. Seem to be pretty good. But since it gave us GoDaddy first, we're gonna just go ahead and use GoDaddy and check. What do you know? XYZ propertymanagement.com is available for a cent for 2 years. That's good news. Hey, this is wow. Maybe I really should set this up. Um, Okay, so we're gonna jump back. The next step is to um, find a registered agent. Okay, so let's ask it to find us a registered agent service. Find me a registered agent service in Delaware. Here's a registered. Okay, okay, fair enough. So again, with AI, it can be very powerful, but you have to be sometimes creative with your questions, sometimes specific, and it depends on what you want to get out of it. So, if you're setting up an LLC, if you're a business person, keeping your cost down is probably should be one of the things on your mind. So you can ask specific questions. Uh, so let's ask, what are the most affordable registered agent services in Delaware? Um, Getting specific. Okay. Um, so that's a little surprise because it's. I expected that it would be able to check the price and let us know what's the cheapest. But it's saying it cannot. It's not aware, and basically wants us to do the checking ourselves. But it gave a list of sites, and I'm aware of some of these sites, and some of them are wow, really good. They're not exactly the most affordable. I'm gonna try one more time to get it to give us a price. Hmm. Okay, so I do believe that there are AI tools that are more potent, maybe even a version of Harpa AI that does browse the net and can compare prices. But whatever reason, this version of Harpa AI is telling me that it can't do that. So, well, so that's a surprise, and it's not a really good surprise in terms of the usefulness of AI. But hey, it's one thing you can't do. At least you can't do yet with this version. So the next step is to file a certificate of formation with the Delaware Division of Corporations. So I'm asking for a specific link to file a certificate of formation with the Delaware Division of Corporations. And here we go. Mm, mm, mm. Okay, so that link did it's pretty much of a dead end. It's not exactly where I need to be, so let's see. I'm gonna pick an argument with this AI and let it know the link does not take me to the page where I can file a certificate of formation. Well, at least it apologized, and let's see. Okay, it looks like we're having a little bit of trouble. Um, the link isn't quite working. It's not sending me to exactly where I need to go. But this is something that I can figure out on this Delaware government website page. If we dig in enough, we'll see where we can do that. So it's kind of that's a little disappointing. That's a little disappointing that the AI tool didn't streamline that process more. You had to do some digging on our own. You can obtain an EIN number. Okay, so the next thing we're gonna do is go up. We need to get an EIN number. This is on the list, and let's find out how to do that. So, straight question: how do I get an EIN number? The dreaded IRS. No, we're just joking. We love the IRS. We love paying our taxes. It's because we pay our taxes that everybody wants to come here. It says that you need a TIN, but well, I can just tell you from experience that you can also use a social security number to get an EIN. So, but this AI seems to be like it wants us to do all the work. I the advantage of having this is to be more efficient at going to where we need to get the information or perform a task, and I wanted to streamline that process. So where possible, okay. The IRS website is one of those sites that is live during certain hours. It's from 7 p.m., 7 a.m., and it's not yet 7 a.m., so we wouldn't be able to get an EIN number. Not that we were going to go all the way anyway to get an EIN number for a fake property management company, because as much as it tickles me, I'm not setting up XYZ property management. So we're good. The next thing is creating an operating agreement. That's like the last step of setting up your LLC online. So let's ask, how do I create an operating agreement? Again, I give the disclaimer, and then there's some pretty solid advice here in terms of the things to consider and the step-by-step things to do. Identify the members of your LLC and determine their ownership interests. So, are you a sole proprietor? Do you have a partner or two? How much percentage does each person own? It's important to get all those things done. Define the responsibilities for each person and the structure of the company. Establish the rules and procedures for decision making and voting and resolving disputes among members. These are really important. Uh, friends can come together and form a company. It's all gravy, but many friends have become enemies because of business. So you got to really consider these things. An operating agreement is not required by law, but it's a legal document that helps to establish the structure and governance of your LLC. So again, if you're a one-person LLC, it's a lot easier. The moment it's more than one person, the operating agreement becomes really important. Um, And the more people that are involved, the more important it becomes. So, but we're trying to streamline our work, so I'm going to ask for a template for one person LLC. Okay, so I'm asking for a link. And again, we get the thing. This time it's not even going to give me a link. It's letting me know that should check out some sites. Because it seems to not be able to browse. Well, that's about it for this video because this is as far as we can go. That's literally the last step is the um, articles of organization. With that, your LLC is set up. It doesn't take too long. This AI tool has been helpful, but there's limitations. I do believe there's a more powerful version that does browse the internet that will make it even smoother, which is what I was expecting, but it's not what I got. Um, it's like it centralizes the process, so you have a little assistant. So that's pretty cool. Um, and that's it for today's video. We'll do some other ones next time, exploring how AI can help us with tasks, especially for business people. We'll catch you on the next video. Peace. Oh yeah. Hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Um, and look out for more content on how to use AI in the day-to-day activities that we do as individuals and especially as business people. Catch you next time. Peace.